I thought about asking Eli to join us for this, but then I thought it would just kind of be us like shitting on him like the whole time. I don't know.
I remember doing a live stream with Eli, and I actually had a face cam in it.
I remember you guys did like a keeper swap or something. What was it?
Yeah, I pulled the Todd Gurley, best pull.
I didn't want to bother him though too, because like he's a big shot YouTuber now. I'm positive he remembers. Occasionally I'll pop into his live streams. I still give him shit. I'm in his Discord server, and so like I'll see him announce when he's going live, and I'll purposefully go to his live streams just to talk shit. I'll give him credit where credit is due, definitely. If you're gonna start a channel on something, you're gonna want to start it with something like people are definitely gonna want to watch. I know plenty of people definitely wanted to watch those tutorials, and it's funny too because if you look back on it on his channel right now, those videos aren't even there anymore.
This morning, the phone guy comes in, and he shows Michael that our phones have a PA function. And then he just left.
That's the problem I have with Eli. Making custom cards is cool. Like, we can agree on that. But if everyone knows how to do it, it's not cool anymore. Once everyone knew how to do it, that definitely kind of put a hurt in our growth there.
Yeah, because we just kind of stunted after that.
And then there was that new like wave of kids like just making custom cards on Photoshop. Kind of sucks because a lot of them were like a little bit better than us. I think when it comes down to it, though, I don't know if I blame him entirely for the death of our accounts. It was definitely still EA's fault for killing their game. All the best to Eli, really. I have a screenshot of DMs from him, too. I remember specifically, as soon as he dropped those tutorials, I remember I commented some shit like you're gonna ruin, like, my career or something. And, like, I was kind of being, you know, like, a little bit sarcastic at the time. He reached out to me, actually, afterwards, and I'll read you this DM. I'm new to Madden mobile cards, and I don't know how people really do things exactly. And I don't want to take away from anyone or break any unwritten codes, so to speak. So if I really do something that you don't like, tell me. Like, I look up to your cards. If you don't want me making a tutorial, please tell me. I don't want to be the asshole of the community. I'll show the screenshot, and so I basically told him, like, you know what? Like, it's all good. Like, honestly, like, I just take, like, a lot of pride in what I do, especially since I didn't have tutorials to look at and stuff. I did everything, like, by myself.
You just did it, like by our own eyes.
Yeah, exactly. And so I said just the process of everyone, you know, finding out now suddenly, now that all these tutorials of yours are like available. It's all happening like pretty fast, and so it's just a little agitating. Okay, like I don't blame you. Like I, you know, commend you for taking the initiative and making those custom card tutorials.
Yeah, because me and you could have easily done that. We would have gotten so many views. Like.
Exactly. And I told him, like, well, you're definitely not going to be the asshole of the community. You know, like, you've done a lot to help, like, a lot of other editors and stuff. And then I told him, like, don't look to me or feel like you need permission to release anything. Not to me, not to anyone else for that matter. Like, you do you. That's how you become successful. Obviously, after reading all of that, I regret everything. And I didn't think it would get to this point where our accounts were just this dead.
It's kind of funny to think about, though. Like, a lot of people profited off of what we did.
Exactly, man. And we didn't get any of it now. Cut. And now I'm here trying to make up for lost time. I guess I don't blame him. Like, really.
I don't blame him at all.
I think it was a good thing, and he launched his channel, and now he's successful, and so
very successful.
Now we have to find something for ourselves, I guess. Sometimes I wonder how Eli's doing, and maybe one of these days we can hit him up too, and maybe he can join us for some Rocket League. He's a smart kid, yeah, that he didn't stick with Madden Mobile. Like, if his channel would die. After sort of the golden age of Madden Mobile 16, we started kind of seeing both of our accounts trying to go away, I guess, a little bit from Madden Mobile. I think after 16, you started like posting memes, which I feel like good for you because like custom cards definitely were bound to die. I started shit posting, a lot, definitely. Like those fucking rabbit videos.
Oh my, those rabbit videos were iconic.
Oh my gosh. It's a shame because I moved since then now, and so like those are no longer going to be a thing. That was a whole process though too. First of all, they would wake me up in the morning, like they would fall in overnight, and occasionally too I would hear them like fall in, like I would hear a thud in the middle of the night, and I'd be like, oh my fucking god, just trying to jump up for hours and hours, and
you're not gonna make it.
Yeah, exactly. And so eventually they give up and they sit there and they kind of just wait to die. All I had to do really was just, my dad showed me how, like after the first few times it started happening, like I just started doing it by myself. So what we started doing was we either took like a towel or like a blanket, and then we like just threw it on top of them. I don't know what goes through their minds at that point, because they probably think like, oh my god, like this is it, I'm dying. And they just wouldn't move. And like it helped too because like they couldn't see me trying to grab them after that, and they wouldn't run away. Once I threw the blanket on top of them, like I would reach for them, and then I would like pick them up, and like I'd be sure to like be as gentle as I could, because like I didn't want to like squeeze them or like hurt them or anything like that. I was tall enough for the window wells where I could reach up and just put them down like on top at ground level again. But the weird thing is that like every single time I put them back like on ground level, they would just stay there and they wouldn't move. I wish I recorded this too. Like I'd be sitting there like yelling at them. I'm like, bro, like leave, like go. You're free now. Like you can leave. I'd like push them like to see if they would, then they wouldn't budge. Eventually when I got up and I got out, they would start walking away a little bit, and then they ran away, and then I'd you know, never saw them again. I don't know if like I ever caught the same one twice, but they varied in size.
Really?
I remember there was like really like small baby ones, and then there was one that was actually like pretty big too. I'm pretty sure it was like a mom or something like that. Also, one thing that I never ever mentioned on my account, it passed my mind for like a split second, but I decided not to. But one of them died. I decided not to go fucking Logan Paul, like with a dead fucking body on camera and just recording it for content. There was a week, I think, where my sister, she was traveling abroad and she went to Spain. It fell in her room, in her window well. Obviously, I couldn't hear it because it wasn't my room. I don't know what happened. I think one day, like I went in there for something and then I noticed in her window there was a rabbit in there, and I thought it was asleep at first, and then I got closer and then I saw flies like all around it. Also, I was panicking too. I'm like, there's no fucking way like I'm going out there to like take this thing out. I told my dad, and I'm like, Dad, like I'm not doing this. I know this is my thing now, but like I'm not doing this. I can't fucking do that. Eventually we went out there together and he used a snow shovel to like pick it up, and then we had to like throw it away in a trash can. And it was bad, man. It was almost kind of traumatizing. I thought about posting like afterwards, like not a picture of it or anything, but like explaining that I didn't want to record it or anything like that. And so, you know, you win some and you lose some, I guess. I imagine though it was there for like at least a week though.
That's how you go out. Jesus.
I guess that's how you go out, and so no free content there though. I wasn't about to do anything like that. So I started shit posting with that on my account. There was that, and then there was that stupid contest that I had and that I'd resolved last week.
Did he respond to you?
He has not responded to me.
I remember the most liked picture on my account wasn't even a custom card. It was a meme that Extreme posted.
It was that Warriors meme, wasn't it?
Yep.
I remember that.
It got like 2K likes, and I'm like, looking back at it, if I never got hacked, I think I might have just became a meme page.
Yeah, I think that probably would have been a good move because meme pages are like a huge thing now. More now than ever, like before, marketing for a meme page is like extremely like easy.
If TikTok was a thing when we made cards, I think we could have posted like speed arts and stuff and really actually done good.
Probably. I've had friends tell me like, bro, like you should go on TikTok. I'm like, for what?
Oh,
I don't know what I would do.
People tell me I could be TikTok famous all the time because like I'm a tall white boy with tattoos. And it's like, okay, they're like, just post thirst traps, and I'm like, I'm not posting thirst trap. I'm sorry, like, because like I play football, and it's like any of my teammates find that, they're gonna be like, "What are you doing?" But
you always
like,
worry about that. Definitely. I'm never gonna do anything like a face reveal. Like I don't want to be like personally like identifiable like on the internet.
I messed up. I did a face reveal like when I was like 14. I wish I never was recognizable on the Chiefs as a scrub account, but it is what it is.
I would love to see the day if someone recognizes me out in public just from like hearing me talk.
You have a unique voice.
I do, even though apparently I sound like Knee-Bike to some people. I've sounded like this since I was 12 years old now.
You've been a grown-ass man since you were... How old are you, 20, 21?
I'm 22 now. That really puts things into perspective because I was fucking 15 when I started Madden Customs. Oh my god.
You were beefing with me. So wait, you started it like right before you turned, or right after you turned 15?
I think it was actually right before I turned 16, so I was like 15 at the time. But like,
yeah, I was about to say, because I was like, I just turned 13. That's been 6 years. I wish we could go back, but I wish I could go back with the knowledge I had now.
Oh my god, yeah, dude, I would slay with these cards, man.
Oh no, I would just sell coins. One of my friends, he made over like 100K from Madden. We really fumbled. Like that could have been us.
So yeah, we started going away from Madden Mobile because it just fell off so hard, man. Yep. I made like a lot less cards in 17 than I did in 16. I didn't like it so much anymore. And then 18 rolled around, and I thought I was going to like it, and then I didn't like it nearly as much anymore, and so I noticed it starting to fall off. And the thing that I really just hated about it was that the training and how, like, all these cards were now like 120 overall. Like, what does that even mean? How is that better than 99? 99 became useless now. Like, it wasn't even a good stat anymore to have. It no longer meant anything. It's a shame what the game's turned into, and that we, you know, even tried to maybe do something else there, but, you know, your account got hacked, and then I just
I would have made a lot more. I wish I would have made a lot more money, but I was just young.
Do you have any favorite cards or / memories from like back in the day?
It was my first ever card I made. It was a Derek Thomas Madden 15 Legends card. That's my favorite card. Yeah, he's one of my favorite players of all time. My favorite memories are just probably like literally like how live the community was for that whole year. I still have like a lot of friends from it. My other favorite card probably was like in Eric Berry. It was a BCA card I made. Eric Berry Cancer. Wow,
dude, BCA cards were so much fun to make. They got rid of that in Madden Mobile 18. I remember that, and I was like, man. Yeah. I was like really looking forward to that.
It wasn't even their fault though. It was NFL just like got rid of like the whole.
Yeah.
One of my you can look at all your cards.
I have yeah, I can. So that's my benefit, I guess. Here, I have definitely a few. So one of them is like you mentioned, that Position Heroes Cam Newton that I made. Dude, that one looks so nice. And honestly, I don't think I could recreate that if I tried. I don't know what I did to get that to look that good. The Jarvis Landry, that golden ticket Jarvis Landry. That one is probably my favorite card I've ever made. That one I certainly cannot remake. I have no idea what I did or how I did that. It's crazy to think I did that on apps. There's no blending in that whatsoever, actually, if you look at it. My ultimate legend, Joe Montana, just because Joe Montana is one of my favorite players of all time. And I think out of all the ultimate legends that I made, I feel like that one looks like it definitely was in the game. Like, that's exactly how EA would have presented it. And then the other one, I think you probably remember it. The Odell Beckham Jr. Gauntlet card from Madden Mobile 17. Like, it's got the lightning on it and stuff. And it's weird because, like, as poppin' as Odell was, that was, like, my second card I made of him, like, ever. And then my final one, it's that Jimmy G card I made, but it was the throwback to Madden Mobile 16, an Ultimate Legend card. So, yeah, those are probably my favorite cards that I've ever made. And I can definitively say that because I doubt I'm ever going to make another custom card again, honestly. If EA can somehow, like, manage to make their game come back, dude, what a save. I'm a god. If EA was to, you know, come back and make, you know, a decent Madden Mobile, I would come back to it, and I might make a custom card just for old time's sake, but I don't see that happening again. And I can definitively say that Chunky Ragu was not one of my favorite cards.
Same. That's
like,
just a meme.
It's iconic. It's a meme, but like that's just not one of my favorite cards. And
Literally
not my first card ever, despite like any nostalgia I might have towards it. I think it's super shitty still. Yeah, that's not something I'm like entirely proud of. But I mean, hey, I'm glad that I was a pioneer along with you in that Madden Mobile era. Well, I guess personally for me, one of my favorite memories of Madden Mobile 15, well, I guess part 15 and 16, were the coin glitches.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So like I missed out big time in 15, and like I had friends who had like, you know, hundreds of millions of coins too. But when it rolled around for 16, I was still in high school. I remember going to Spanish class in the morning. So my friends were spamming me on Kick. There's a glitch like going on like right now. They're like, don't miss it this time around. And so I had sold all my elites, and then they all sold for 99 million coins. I didn't want to touch it just in case some kind of reset was going to happen. And so I claimed one of my cards, and then they reset the auction house, but then they didn't get rid of what you had sold. And then I got all my coins again after that. And then they reset again because they realized they didn't claim them yet.
All the glitches were hella fun, though, honestly.
They were, but like I never got to participate in a lot of them. And the only time I did was that Madden Mobile 16 coin glitch right off the start. And that was the only one they bothered to like reset anything with. I remember like there was the Gronk glitch too, the Domination Gronk glitch.
The bronze.
Yeah, the bronze trophy. I didn't get to participate that, and then
it wasn't even a glitch. It was just EA messing up.
Yeah, it was EA messing up, and so like I remember thinking like, oh well, EA is just gonna reset it like anyway, so like there's no point. Like they're super on top of like these things this year, and they didn't bother resetting it. And so literally the only time they bothered doing anything about it was the only time I got to participate.
What was your best pull you ever had in a Madden?
I think I have two, and they're kind of sad. So one of them is Bo Jackson in Madden Mobile 15. Just the winter card, though. That wasn't rare at all, but like that's like the only 99 like I've ever pulled. There was that, and then I want to say it was like DeMarco Murray honors or something like that.
You remember the Chris Johnson Combine card? I sold it for 99 million, bro.
So I remember trying to pull for that card, and I had a lot of coins to spend. And there were two cards I'm sure you remember that were out. There was the 99 Chris Johnson, and there was the 99 Anthony Sherman. And I pulled two 99 Anthony Shermans. I tried holding on to them too to see if they would go up in value, and then like they went down to 2 mil. I guess the last thing that I had is just, you know, what's next for you, I guess, of like getting back on the internet or...
I'm working on that one, like that other art account. Tap Creative. If I build a PC, I'll probably try to get into YouTube. I think I could make a run at like internet fame again.
Honestly, it's not a bad idea because I feel like, you know, I had a good thing going too and like want to at least put myself out there and try rather than just wonder what if. I'm kind of glad I didn't start earlier because I feel like, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Who knows? Like when I look back on this in like 10 years or something, like it's probably still going to be cringe to me. Yeah.
Not if you're famous though.
Not if, I mean, if I'm famous, I still feel like it'll probably be cringe. Cringe to me. I think some people will enjoy it, but I guess that's kind of all I have. This was fun. It's probably going to end really abruptly.